Well, what incarnation's here already? Wow, that was quick. Trying to figure this stuff out. So I'm here. Looks like it's lagging a little bit. I got it on my iPad here, but yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Um, Going to do my best to answer your questions. Got some vitamin water here, high quality vitamin water. Oh, what incarnation says it's not lagging? Good, good. Okay, so if this ends up getting weird and stuff, I'll try to fix. I don't know how to fix it, but yeah. Um, let's go. Thank you for the 100 subscribers and all these questions and stuff. And I don't know what else to say. But yeah, I'll answer your questions. You could ask some questions, high quality questions. Hi, Lauren Lee. Hello. It's like Media Center. I'll take your questions. So how's everyone's day? Bueno? Bueno? No bueno? Middle? Kevin Harvick won yesterday. How does everyone feel about that? Take that as a no one likes Kevin Harvick, I guess. I don't know what to say here. Let's see. So yeah, thank you once again, 100 subscribers. Cool stuff. Channel's been around for about a year now. Numbers have been shooting up ever since Chase Elliott's win. I keep up with all these weird numbers. I have a sheet here. It's really weird. But yeah, all these numbers, like, for example, gained 24 subscribers this month. Thank you to you guys. All 160 of you that have subscribed, thank you. But, yeah, you know. Let's see here. What was I going to say? Yeah, I keep up with these weird numbers. 24 this month. My views have shot up. Last two videos done pretty successful, I'd say, for my channel, I'd say. The race recap has like 55 views. Jimmie, McMurray, Kurt Busch situation has like 103, and it's only been like a day and a half. That's like a record for me. Most views in one day, like 92. See, I keep up with these weird numbers, but yeah. Congratulations, Anonymous, on your 100 subscribers. Who do you think will make the round of 12? That's a good question. You know, I think Austin Dillon. I don't think he'll make it. So I think that's a pretty much automatic elimination. Jimmie Johnson, the way he's been running, he's Jimmie Johnson, so I wouldn't be surprised if he made it. I wouldn't be surprised if he won the championship this year. He's Jimmie freaking Johnson. Yes, I would be surprised if he won the championship, but I wouldn't be surprised if he made it to the championship four because he's Jimmie freaking Johnson. But man, the way he's been running this year, I don't see him getting out of the round of 16. So that's 2 out. Auto locks, obviously Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr. Those three are definitely advancing. Bowyer's likely to advance. Elliott, Logano, they're good to advance. So I'd say Johnson and Dillon are out right now. Man, I think Bowman's likely the third one to get out. And who's the fourth? Who's the fourth one to get out? It's tough. I'm trying to think. I don't have anything pulled up, but, you know. So, Dillon, Johnson, Bowman out first round. Who do you think will win this season? Who do I think will win the championship? That's a good question. It keeps on switching between Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Truex. Right now, I'd say Truex is the third place right now. He's had obviously fast cars. He's got 4 wins this season, but he's had a rough few races. He had a rough second Pocono. He had both the Michigan races. He did not do well. Watkins Glen, he had a good race, but he's just Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch really just haven't had those races really. So, I mean, I think they're the two favorites right now, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. But I think Kyle Busch. I like his speed. He's one of the best drivers of all time, in my opinion. I mean, he has 192 wins in all 3 series, 49 Cup wins. He's got a championship. I mean, he's only 33 years old or something. He's not that old, so he's got a lot of talent. And then he's just the way he's been driving this year has been great. I like Kyle Busch, but I wouldn't be surprised if Harvick or Truex won either. So Kyle Busch, I got winning the championship right now. Good questions. Good questions. I like these. These are fun. We've been at 6. We're 6 minutes in. That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. Probably do this for an hour or so. Just FYI. Oh my gosh, I just saw what Carnation did. He put E, someone else put A. Carnation said sports, it's in the game. Carnation, I freaking love you. Oh, Carnation, you're hilarious. Oh man. Vitamin water tastes so good after you go on a run. It's the most refreshing thing ever. Woo! Do you think Chase Elliot will advance? Yes. I think he's pretty basically. He's into the round of 12 for sure. They've been gaining speed. They can run top 10. They can contend for wins. It just depends on how much speed they can get in that car, of how far they advance. So round of 12, I think they'll get in. Round of 8 is a maybe, depending on how they run and how everyone else runs. Championship 4, I think it's a long shot at this point. It's still a little hard to call Hendrick Motorsports back to their old form, their winning form. But I wouldn't be surprised if they find speed. I wouldn't be surprised if they made it to the championship 4. But if they don't find speed, it's going to be really hard for them to make the championship 4. But if they can rack up playoff points here in the last 3 races, they got 8. If they can get a win, that's 13. If they can get a couple stage wins, that's 15. So I mean, it's all based on what they do in the playoffs, out of the playoffs, whatever. But they just gotta get more playoff points. Who do you think will win the World Series? I'm not a big expert on baseball, but I know the Red Sox, they've been having a good season. Yankees, I think, are having a good season as well. I know that the Angels started off good, but then they kind of dropped off. My favorite team, the Rangers, they suck, so they're not going to win it. In the NL, are the Cubs? I think the Cubs are doing pretty decent right now, maybe. I know they just got Cole Hamels in that trade. He's a good pitcher. They had Darvish. I think Darvish is hurt again. But I'd say the Red Sox right now, just off numbers. I don't have anything to look it up on, but, well, hold on. Well, let's try this. Let's see if this will not fall. If this falls, I'm sorry. And it fell. Dang. Freaking. Oh, man. Oh, no. Don't cancel streaming. Okay, I'm sorry. I tried. All right. Hello, James, Andrew. Who will win at Bristol? Obviously, right now I'd say Kyle Busch. That's my pick right now because he's been big into Bristol in his career. He's got a lot of wins there. He's won the last 2 Bristol races, last year's night race and this year the spring race. So he's had fast cars there. He's always run good there. So he's definitely the favorite, I'd say, going into this week, depending on how much speed the car has. I would not be surprised if it had a lot of speed. So, yeah, I'd say Kyle Busch at this point. Are you a Notre Dame fan? I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. So 2016, that was a good game. 2015, not so much when you guys Notre Dame freaking killed us 38-3 or whatever. But that was a really good game in 2016 when Texas and Notre Dame went to that double overtime. Some high quality football. Defenses were trash. Offense was pretty fun to watch. Watch Bouchel, get a couple touchdown passes. Armani Foreman, that great catch. Will William Byron make the playoffs? That is another good question. You guys are really good at this questions thing. No. Right now, no. It sucks because, he has a lot of potential. I think he's going to be a really good driver. It's just that this is year one of the Camaro, and they're struggling hard. I think if it was last year and they were in the SS, I think he'd be up there contending for wins potentially. But, the transition to the Camaro has not been a smooth one. That is definitely a fact. So that's definitely hurt him. He's a rookie. He's had his moments. He had a top 10 at Pocono, top 10 at Watkins Glen back to back. I think I was at his. Was it his? It might have been his first career top 10 at Texas. I think I was there for that. If that was his first career top 10, so that was cool. I know I was at Chase Elliott's first career top 5 at Texas in 2016. He finished 5th that race. That was really cool to see him in his first top 5 finish. And the next week he went out and finished 4th and did better by one spot. And I was like, oh, okay. I was still at the first top 5. But Byron, I don't think he'll make the playoffs unless they win. That's the only chance they got right now is a win. Good question. I like it. Ryan Preece could be going to JTG Racing the 47. Interesting. That's really interesting. So AJ Allmendinger, he's got 3 good tracks. Watkins Glen, obviously, Sonoma, and Martinsville. You guys, everyone overlooks AJ at Martinsville. He usually runs top 10 there. He's really good at Martinsville. It might be the heavy braking, I don't know, but he's always tend to run well there. 2016, I think he got second. This year he got a top 10, I'm pretty sure. The race that Gordon won in 2015, I think he ran top 10. He was running up there at the end, so that was cool. But yeah, Ryan Preece, cool. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver? Chase Elliot. I was kind of hoping I get to share the story today. I'm a Chase Elliot fan. So 2010, I became a NASCAR fan. And yeah, I was a Jeff Gordon fan because when I was a little kid, I got one of those little diecast cars things. So I was a Jeff Gordon fan and got a T-shirt from a race that I think it was my mom went to work at or something. And I got that and I became a NASCAR fan. 2010, got hooked on it. It's great stuff. Jeff Gordon fan, big Jeff Gordon fan. 2014 was my favorite year by far. Then 2015, he was retiring. That sucked. I definitely, someone was cutting onions when he made that announcement in my house. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, so that was sad. I was really salty when they said Chase Elliott would drive the 24. I was like, no, you can't put someone in the 24. It's a legendary number. Retire the number. Chase Elliott ran 25 this year. Why can't he run number 25? I grew on it. I was fine with it. I was like, Petty 43. Even freaking Dale Earnhardt's 3 came back. I still don't think they should be running Earnhardt's 3, honestly, but that's just my opinion. And so going to before the season started, I was like, I might be a Jimmie Johnson fan. I might just jump on that bandwagon. But after the first couple races, I was like, man, this Chase Elliott guy's pretty good, actually. He's not that bad. So went to the race at Texas in the spring. And I was looking at hats. I was like, Jimmie Johnson, Chase Elliott, Jimmie Johnson. That white Napa hat is downstairs, so you're not going to see it today. But I grabbed that hat and bought that, and that's when I became a Chase Elliott fan. So yeah, Chase Elliott. That's why he's my favorite driver. They say that Daniel Hemrick could also replace him in the 47 or the 37. I could see Daniel Hemrick potentially going to RCR because that 31, if Ryan Newman decides to leave, the 31 could be open, and Daniel Hemrick's already running a race for RCR and plans to run one later at the Roval. So I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Hemrick went to the number 31 for RCR. Do you like Dale Jr.? Yes, I do. It's kind of hard not to like Dale Jr., honestly. I mean, he's overrated. I'm sorry to all you Junior fans, but he's overrated. He doesn't have a championship. He's got 26 wins. That's very impressive. He has a lot of restrictor plate wins, Talladega, Daytona. Um, he's a great guy, honestly. Like that thing he did with the gloves at Watkins Glen, that was really cool for the Dale Jr. Foundation or the Nationwide Foundation or whoever it was, but that was really cool. Dale Jr.'s he's just that guy you just want to hang out with, honestly. He's just so cool. Obviously, he's Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s son, which is a big deal. I'm so sorry. This light, I need to replace that light bulb, but that's, man, Dale Jr. is a cool guy. So yeah, I do like Dale Jr. He's a cool dude, and he's a pretty good race car driver. And he's also really good at commentating. We go, slide job! Slide job! Will Derek Cope ever win again? No. Just no. No, Derek Cope will never win again. Only way he wins is if you're at Daytona and 39 of the 40 cars wreck, and Derek Cope is the one that survives. Only way Derek Cope wins. I'm sorry if you're a Derek Cope. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. What will happen to Jamie McFlurry? It's spelled McFlurry. Here, I'll spell it out for you. McFlurry. In 2019. Good question. Really good question. You know, there's a lot of question marks. You know, he's got some options. As I said earlier, I said in that video, I do a silly season thing, free agency, whatever you want to call it. Later this week, I will talk about that. But McMurray, there's a lot of question marks there right now for his career. He is 42, so he's getting up there. I think he has kids, so I wouldn't be surprised if he retired. The 31 is available, as I said, if they don't want to pull up Hemrick. There's a lot of... I don't think he would go down to like a Go Fast Racing or a Front Row Racing. So I think it's the 41, the 31, somehow the 78 opens. I really hope Truex stays there. Man, they got a great team there. They need to keep that. Those are his best options, and if he can't get the 31, 41, or 78 or whatever, I think he'll just retire. Did you see the Starcom racing throwback? Is it the number 00? If so, yes, I saw it. It's like gold and white. It's got some beer sponsor or something. If so, yes. Do you think Larson will win the championship this year? Yes. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't think he even makes it to the championship four. They've been struggling. I mean, they just went to their best racetrack, and they struggle. Oh, no. We got a little loading button thing. Oh, crap. Guys, please send a message if you experience issues. I'll try to figure this stuff out. Do you think Erik Jones will win again? Of course. During his career, of course, he'll win multiple races. This year, I think he's got some shots. Bristol, last year, he ran great. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if he ran good there again, contending for a win. Favorite 2017 Cup paint scheme? That's a freaking good question. I like that. Now, there were a lot of good paint schemes last year. I really like... Okay, so Truex had some solid paint schemes last year. The Auto Owners was 9 out of 10. The Furniture Row car is super underrated. They need to bring that back. Just the black... I don't know why I like it so much, but I really like it. His Bass Pros was like 10 out of 10. That was a pretty solid car. Jimmie Johnson's lowest car last year was another one. That was 10 out of 10. Elliott's car, I'd say 7 out of 10. Yeah, I agree with you there. The caramel M&Ms was a 10 out of 10. One of my favorite paint schemes was Brad Keselowski's 2016 Miller Lite. At least a Homestead. I don't know if he drove it the whole season, but at Homestead, that was a really cool one. They need to bring that back. That's his normal. Um, whew. Here we go. There was also the 99 Bojangles scheme that couple run. I did see that. That's actually a solid car. I like that. I like that. Who's your favorite NBA basketball player? Kevin Durant, because he went to Texas. I'm a big UT fan. I've been watching him ever since college. Um, you know, I just love his style of play. You know, he's freaking insane scorer. His length is pretty nice, like his wingspan. Um, so he's done a lot in his career. Everyone hates him for going to the Warriors. Obviously, it's a professional move. The Warriors did a great job opening up space for him, and then opening up space for DeMarcus Cousins. So I mean, the Warriors organization, you got to give credit to them. Everyone hates the Warriors, but you got to give credit to that organization. But Kevin Durant's my favorite player. But Steven Adams is second. He's my favorite Thunder player. I'm a Thunder fan, so, you know, yeah. Steven Adams is my favorite Thunder player. All right. Watch Austin Dillon win the championship. If that happens, I'll cry. I really don't like Austin Dillon. Best driver other than Mark Martin to never win a Cup championship. That's a good question. You know, I'm trying to think if there's anyone like in the past. If I miss someone, please tell me. But, you know, Carl Edwards, he was pretty good. He never won a championship. Denny Hamlin, he's got a decent amount of wins. He hasn't won a championship. Let me think here. Bill Elliott, he won a championship, so it can't be him. If I miss someone, I'm sorry, but Carl Edwards is up there. Denny Hamlin, maybe? Depends. But, you know, there's some names up there. Hamlin, yeah, you'd say Hamlin. Yeah, Hamlin and Edwards probably top 10. We don't even know what happened to Carl Edwards. He's probably off at his farm, just got a wheat straw in his mouth, you know, talking about cows and corn and bacon. Smithfield Bacon, proud sponsor of the number 10 Eric Almirola. Yeah. Woohoo, we got 2 people watching. Hello, you two. Not YouTube, but you 2 people who are watching. And I have 3 likes. Man, the internet's a great thing. Do you think Jimmie Johnson will ever win again? Yes, I do. That's a good question. It's Jimmie Johnson. But come on. It's still Jimmie Johnson. It's still the 7-time champion. I honestly think he's going to get 8, and then he'll just be like, I'm done. 8 championships. I'm out of here. But yeah, he'll definitely win again. You know, the sponsorship, I think, is his main focus once this season's over. I think if he can get a win this year, he just needs 1 just to get a little bit of momentum. But sponsors, they got to focus on that. Yeah. Congrats on 100 subs, by the way. Thank you, Rowdy Smoke 14. Means a lot. Thank you, man. Sterling Martin should have won a championship. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You right. Who do you think will sponsor Jimmie in 2019? I'd say Valvoline and Exalta. You know, they've already got Exalta split between 2 teams, Alex Bowman and I keep wanting to say Jeff Gordon because it's Jeff Gordon's looking car, but William Byron. Yeah, Valvoline, that's a good guess. I've heard Red Bull's in the running. I don't think Jimmie Johnson Red Bull will really. What do you think, Jimmie Johnson? You don't really think Red Bull, but Valvoline, I'd say that's a good shot. Exalta, doubtful unless they switch it from Bowman's to Johnson's. I want Jeremy Mayfield to come back. Oh, hold on. If I still have this, I'm just weird. But hold on. Where is it? If I don't have this, I will be very disappointed, YouTube. What the heck? Ooh, $20. Score. Please be it. I will give this 2 minutes. If I can't find this in 2 minutes, then I'll give up.
It's about Jeremy Mayfield. I have too much stuff in this drawer. I'm sorry. Come on, where are you? Okay. Ooh. What the heck? Ooh. Cool. Oh, I can't find it, guys. I have this Jeremy Mayfield card somewhere in here. Oh, I found it. I found it. Come on. If I could just pick it up, that'd be great. All right.
I have this drawer shut, and it won't. I found my tickets from 2016 Watkins Glen and 2015 Pocono. That's cool. But look at this. So I guess I got a diecast or something back in the day, and this came with it. Jeremy Mayfield's fan card. Yeah, look at that. Look at the Jeremy Mayfield fan card. Yeah, guys, look at this. You're jealous, aren't you? You're jealous. That thing is bouncy. How much do you think I could get on eBay for this? Be honest. I want Jeremy Mayfield to come. I just read that. All right, here's my Jeremy Mayfield card. James Andrew, here you go. Here's the Jeremy Mayfield fan card. What about Greg Biffle, Tim Richmond, Harry Gant? Harry Gant, he was like 50 and he won like 4 straight races or something insane like that. Tim Richmond, I think he was pretty good. I haven't done too much research on him. Greg Biffle, he only had like 15 career wins. He didn't really do much. And he secretly filmed his wife. That was kind of creepy. If you don't know about that, Google it. He's under some lawsuit now with his ex-wife. Davey Allison, he was the one who died in a helicopter accident, right? Yeah, that's sad. Neil Bonnet, he was pretty good. Junior Johnson was good, pretty good too. So yeah, they're up there. Do you like Kyle Busch? As a driver, yes. I respect him so much. Oh man, he was so freaking good. He is so freaking good. I'm sorry. He's got 49 Cup wins at 33 years old. He's got 192 total wins in all 3 series. He's pretty good. He's really good. So I like him as a driver. Sometimes he could be a little bit of a jerk, which no fun, no bueno. But yeah, that's how I feel about Kyle Busch. Biggest championship choke in the Cup Series. 2010 Denny Hamlin was. I remember watching that Homestead race, and he spun out in like 2 laps, and it was like, yeah, he's done. He's screwed. Man, what are you doing? But yeah, that's up there. Can we call Carl Edwards' wreck a choke? I don't think we can call that a choke, can we? Because he got wrecked by Logano for being he was blocking Logano, so that's not really. Yeah. Kyle Busch is my favorite. Well, your name is Rowdy Smoke 14, so I'm assuming you're a Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart fan. Tony Stewart, what a guy. James Andrew. I ran after Bubba Wallace's golf cart for an autograph yesterday. Did you get the autograph? That's the most important question. Did you get the autograph? Waiting for this response. Gonna see if you got the autograph. Come on. Yes, he got the autograph. Okay. Good job. Man. Yeah. Good. I like Bubba Wallace. He's a cool dude. Cool dude. He's awesome. He's awesome. I like him. Kevin Harvick is my second favorite this season. Had been a dream come true for me. Oh, yeah. You're having a pretty good season. My favorite drivers, my top 3. Chase Elliot, 1 win this season. Second place is really tough. Man, this is tough. This is a tough one right here. It's between Truex and Blaney. Truex because I met him and he's a really cool dude and he's got a really cool story and I got his autograph and I got a picture with him and all that stuff. He's a really cool guy. He's never been much of a jerk or anything, Then Blaney's just hilarious. He's a good driver, and then I listened to his podcast, The Glass Case of Emotion. Yeah, it's a pretty good podcast. It's got some inappropriate stuff in there and some pretty weird stuff, but it's funny. Yeah. And after Blaney and Truex, I'd say Johnson, maybe Byron. Who else do I like? I don't like Austin Dillon. I used to hate Brad Keselowski forever because of 2014 what he did to Gordon, but I got over it probably a little late. 2016, the end of 2016 is probably when I got over it. Because I remember I was at Watkins Glen and he dumped Truex on the last lap and I was screaming. I was like, I hate you, Brad. You always do this, Brad. But by the end of 2016, my hate was over for him. I didn't really hate Denny Hamlin for that thing too long. I hated him for the rest of the 2017 season, but I got over it by Daytona, so that was a short-term hate. Because Denny's a really cool guy, and I just like him. It's kind of hard to hate Denny sometimes. Okay, my top 5. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Clint Bowyer. Kurt Busch. You got the Busch brothers in there, so you got like an F word every 2 seconds. I like making jokes about them. They're good drivers, but they got some verbal things. Matt Kenseth, I like him. Clint Bowyer, if you don't like Clint Bowyer, man, you're just a fun killer. You just don't like fun. Honestly, you just gotta love Bowyer. Do you think Casey Kane will win again? Restrictor plate, maybe. But if he can't get a better ride, then unlikely. I think he'll get a better ride. I think that Brickyard race last year, the Crash Fest, where Timmy Hill finished 14th, woohoo! But it'll be difficult for Kane to win in the 95. I mean, he was leading with like 10 to go at Daytona, so as I said, restrictor plate's his best shot. Will Kyle Busch win a 500? Yes, I believe so. He's got the talent to do it. It's just that he wrecks every year, it seems like. So he's got to survive the wrecks. Won the Daytona 500. I think he's got a shot at it. Kyle Busch had the best car in the 2017 Daytona 500. If I remember this right, was it him that blew the tire and crashed like Erik Jones, Truex? No, he didn't crash Truex. Erik Jones, Hamlin, Dale Jr. He wrecked those guys by blowing a tire. Was that him or was that someone else that blew a tire and wrecked into him? Yes, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, I remember. I watched the end of that race. I don't know why I didn't see the beginning. Yeah. That sucked. He blows a tire every year though. Yeah, he wrecked this year. I remember. I didn't watch the 500 this year. What was I doing? I was out doing something, but I saw Austin Dillon won. Oh yeah, I think I was at something. I was at something with a lot of people because I started ranting to like 10 people why Austin Dillon is overrated. I got pretty upset over that. But man, so happy I found this Jeremy Mayfield official fan card. I like this. I like this live stream stuff. I'll try to do it more often so I can get these questions answered. I'll do one like once a month maybe if I figure it out. But yeah, you guys are asking good questions. I like it. Kyle Busch 500 question. The question, will Jimmie Johnson win again? Casey Kane, will he win again? Who's my favorite driver? Jimmie Johnson sponsors. The Hemrick thing was interesting. I hadn't heard that. Asking about Chase Elliott, asking the round 12. These are good questions you guys are asking. How many zeros is that? I'm terrible at math. I'm going to need to write this down. So we got 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. million, billion, trillion. Okay, I can't do that math. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll take your money. That's a lot of numbers. Rowdy Smoke 14 says, I really enjoyed the stream. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Glad I can answer your questions and that you can enjoy the stream. Really means a lot. Glad you're enjoying it. That's why I do this. I like to entertain people, make sure people are entertained, you know. If someone's having a bad day, I hope they can click on my videos and makes them feel a little bit better about themselves, you know. But they probably saw Kevin Harvick won again, and if they weren't a Kevin Harvick fan, they were probably like, crap. But I can't control that. So yeah, I just try to make people happy. That's my goal in this whole YouTube thing. We got 3 people watching now. Woohoo. The highest we got was 5. The lowest we've been is 1. But I'm surprised of how quick it kind of someone was on here. Of course it was Carnation. The first one was on here. Carnation. Man, what a guy. Oh, my toe itches. Sorry, guys. It's really weird, but I'm sorry. It's the truth. We have been streaming for 36 minutes, so I'll be doing this for another 25 minutes. Cool. I am enjoying this more than I thought. This is fun. It's like being in the media center, except you guys are pretty good at this media center thing. You guys are asking good questions. So, most heartbreaking championship loss for you? I'd say 2014, Jeff Gordon, because I'm a Gordon fan, and I actually cried over that. Gordon literally missed the championship forward to freaking Ryan Newman, who had like 10 top 10s the whole year. Gordon had like 20 and 4 wins. And if the playoff points were in the system, Gordon and Keselowski would have made it to the championship 4, most likely. And freaking Newman made it. I was so pissed off about that. Man, Gordon, and he led the most laps. He led the most laps in Homestead, so he could have won that race in the championship. Newman wrecked Gordon. No, Newman wrecked Larson on the last lap to get that point because they were tied in points advantage to Gordon, and Newman had to wreck Larson or something to advance, so he wrecked Larson. Do you think Keelan will be a NASCAR driver? There's a chance. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if he wants to do something different, Delana will just block me on Twitter again when I make a joke about him being an accountant or something. I don't know. But, you know, I could see him being a driver. As you can see, I like still making jokes about Delana blocking me on Twitter. I still think that was pretty funny. Yeah, that was a pretty funny moment. If Newman passed Harvick for the championship, I have a feeling the current playoff. Agreed. Harvick had 5 wins, I think, including Homestead in 2014. So him and Keselowski, I think, both had 5. Gordon had 4. You know, they were all up there. I'm just so mad because 2 second-place finishes in the round of 8 and 1 bad finish, thanks to Keselowski, didn't get him to the championship 4, and barely top 10s got Newman in. So salty. Brad had 6 wins. Yeah, he would have made it to the championship 4 because 5 playoff points, that's 30 right there. Gordon would have had 20, and Gordon would have won so many stages in 2014 if stage racing existed. I mean, he would have likely swept Indianapolis, swept Michigan. No, he might have lost a stage at Michigan to Logano. He would have won a stage at Texas Fall. Maybe. He would have won he would have won stages. He would have won a lot of stages. He would have won the first stage for sure at Watkins Glen because it was like before. Yeah. 2004, 2007, 2014, 2015 could have been Gordon's championship. Agreed. If you take out the format, the playoff format, Gordon wins 04, 07, 14, and Gordon has 7 championships instead of Johnson. 15, the only reason Gordon was in contention for the championship was because of the format. So, but, you know, I think 14, I mean, I wasn't a fan in 2004, 2007, so I couldn't say then, but 14 was his best shot at his 5th championship. But, yeah. I'm going to likely do a video of my top 5 or top 10 NASCAR drivers of all time. Gordon's in the top 5 for sure, but you might be surprised where I put him. I might be a little biased, but it's just because of the competition. He's had to race against Earnhardt and Johnson, and they're my top 2 probably. So, Without the Chase, Harvick and Johnson would both have 3 titles. Yeah, because Harvick would have what? What years? What years would Harvick have? I know he'd have more than 2014. Well, he wouldn't have won 2014 because Gordon would have 14. 10, 15, 16. Oh, yeah, I forgot. 2010, he was like third in the points or something. He had a really good 2010. That's why I don't like Kevin Harvick. Because I remember, for some reason, I've never liked Kevin Harvick. Like, just something about him. It's because in 2010 in Homestead, he just dumped Kyle Busch. They're going off the corner, and he was just like, wrecked him. I was like, man, that's kind of a jerk move. That's not nice. I don't like you, Kevin. 15, yeah, I remember that. He had a good year that year. 2016, he had a good year, I think. Johnson, 06, 09, 13. Yeah, 13, I think he pretty much dominated that year because he won the 500 and he just never looked back. 06, 09. I don't remember 06 and 09. I could probably go look up highlights, honestly, but you never know. Let's see here. All right. About. Got 5,054 views on the channel. Good job, guys. Thanks for watching. My thumbnail for the live stream is kind of weird. I'm looking at it right now. It's really weird. Sorry. And in front of Kurt Busch? What does that mean? And in front of Kurt Busch. Oh, do you mean like, because Kurt Busch won the 04 championship, that Gordon was in front of Kurt Busch and he would have won the championship? If that's what you mean, then yeah, I can understand that. Oh yeah, this is like the longest I've ever grown my hair out, and it's getting cut this week because I got school next week. Got pictures I got to take, you know. What else? Oh yeah, that will reduce the amount of videos I post because of school, which sucks. But you know, I'll try to get as many as possible. I'll announce that in more videos later this week. But right now we're focused on the stream. Edwards would have won the title in 08 and 11. I remember he had like, what, 10 wins in 2008? He was freaking insane. 2011, yeah, because Stewart like sucked all season, and then he won 6 races in the Chase, and he was suddenly the champion. I remember that. I was at the race that he won at Texas. What was it? Texas 2011 AAA Texas 500. He won. Gordon got like 6th or something. 9 wins. Okay, yeah. Edwards won a lot in 2011. Golly. Edwards is freaking good. Gordon would have won 22 in 2012 too. Gordon had a pretty rough 2012. I remember Gordon didn't. Do you mean 2013 maybe? Because 2013 he was within 40 points of the championship after the Martinsville win, but then he wrecked in he wrecked at Texas, and that really killed his chances. Yeah, 2012 he won in Homestead, but he had only won 1 race before that at Pocono, and he was struggling to make the playoffs or the Chase or whatever. So I don't know if Gordon was really a favorite or really was super contending. I can look it up though. But yeah. Gordon deducted like 1,000 points. No, I think they only took away 25 or 100. Yeah. No, I think it was 50. It might have been 50. How many Cup wins will Truex have in his career? Depends on this offseason. If he stays with Furniture Row, it could be in the 30s, 40 or 30s, 40s maybe. Because he's at 19 right now, or 20, 19 or 20. So it depends on how long the contract is with the Furniture Row. You know. But if he leaves Furniture Row, like if he goes to SHR, he can still win. But if he goes somewhere like RCR, it'll be difficult for him to win. He's a good driver. It's just the equipment. And if he has Cole Pern with him still, then yeah, they'll still win. Even if they go to RCR together, they'll still win. Good question. I like that question. I like Truex. I like questions. Cole Pern is the best crew chief. That's he's one of the top 3. I'll say that. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to cause any controversy on here. When will Jimmie Johnson win? You know, he ran really good at Bristol in the spring, so I wouldn't be surprised if he won this weekend maybe. I'm not going to go out there and say he's a favorite, but, you know, if he won this weekend, that'd be cool. Indianapolis, he's a 4-time winner there. If they can get some speed there, he can get his 5th. Ty Gordon. Martinsville, he's always run good. Texas, he's always run good. Playoff races right there. What other races other than the playoffs? Phoenix, he's won. He's only won at Homestead once, so he won't win there. Yeah, I said Kyle Busch at Bristol. Kyle Busch is going to win Bristol, I think, but I'm saying Jimmie Johnson. They ran good there in the spring. I wouldn't be surprised if they're contending. Richmond, unlikely. Truex at Darlington, yeah, agreed. He won there in 2016, 2017. He was leading, he blew a tire or something, and Denny Hamlin cheated anyway, so it's basically like Truex won there. Harvick at Indy, disagreed. Indianapolis will be Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, I think. So, yeah. What NASCAR races have I been to? It's a long list. Let's see. I'll try to name them all. 2010 Texas Fall, 2011 Texas Fall, 2012 Texas Fall, 2012 Charlotte Fall. Went out of town for a weekend, and the race was that weekend, so we were like, why not? 2013 Texas Fall, 2014 Texas Fall, 2015 Texas Spring, 2016 second Pocono race, the one that Gordon got 3rd in, 2015 Texas Fall, 2016 Texas Spring, 2016 Watkins Glen, 2016 Texas Fall, 2017 Texas Spring, 2017 Texas Fall, 2018 Texas Fall. Or Spring, 2018 Texas Spring. And I've been to a Nationwide Series race, when it was a Nationwide Series race in 2012 or 2011. Stenhouse won the race, that's all I remember. So, yeah. Good question. I like that. I like remembering all those races. I have like a list on my phone. I have a bunch because I'm really weird like that, and I like to keep weird lists. I have NASCAR races I've been to, winners. NASCAR races I've been to just in general, with the winners, as I said. I've done Chase Elliot / Jeff Gordon sponsors for those races. Yeah. That's all I remember. I've seen 3 conflicts. 2010 Texas Fall, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton conflict, the fight. 2014, Jeff Gordon, Brad Keselowski brawl. And then 2016, Truex, Keselowski's frustration, or whatever you want to call that. Or not Texas, it was Watkins Glen. 2016, Watkins Glen. All right. Oof, got some good questions. Should the Cup Series go to Iowa? Yes, for sure. That would be a great decision. Who will be in the College Football Championship Final Four? That's a good question. I'll make my Big 12 preview next week because I'm not going to say I'm a freaking expert, but, you know, the Big 12 is my strength in college football because I pay attention to them. My favorite teams at conference, and I pay attention to those teams. Best shot for the Big 12, I'd say you'd be surprised, is West Virginia because they've got an experienced quarterback, Will Grier. I think Oklahoma's overrated just because Kyler Murray hasn't really proven himself. He's played like 2 games for Oklahoma last year, and they were against like backup defenses. And then, like, he played at A&M, and look how he did at A&M. He didn't do that great. I mean, seriously. So you can't seriously hype him up as much as last year. But I think Texas OU game is going to be a really good game this year, depending on who the quarterback is for Texas and if they can get their defense as good as it was last year. But it'll be interesting. The Big 12 I think it's a real toss-up this year. I really don't think anyone knows who's going to win this year. It'll be really fun to watch. ACC is the best conference. Man, you're triggering a lot of SEC fans. I like it. ACC, they got some good teams. They got Clemson, Florida State. Florida State, they're kind of falling off. They got the U, Miami, if you didn't know what the U is. Um, what's her face went there? I don't know. Someone who went there. Who is it? Someone in NASCAR went to the U. Kim Kuhn, she went to the U. But yeah. Um, Notre Dame's first game is Michigan. Who will win? Shea Patterson. It depends on how he plays. If he's really good and he fits in with that system, Michigan. Depends on Notre Dame. I don't know how good they're going to be this year, but right now I'd say Michigan. 2015, 2016, 20 Pocono summer, in fall 2017 Bristol, 2018 Michigan spring. I actually went to in North Wilkesboro. The owner was there with the key to get in. You went to North Wilkesboro? That's really cool. It's actually really, really cool. I like it. North Wilkesboro. That'd be cool. They brought that back. Gordon won the last race there, so actually don't bring it back. Just let Gordon be the last winner there. Just kidding. You can do what you want. Winston Cup point system: 10 driver chase, 12 driver chase, or current playoff formats. You know, I think there's positives and negatives to all things. Winston Cup championship, that crowned like the true overall season champ, which I liked. 10 driver chase, I don't know how I feel about that. 12 driver chase was just like you reset the points, and then you just whoever's the best in the last 10 races. So I think that was the best playoff system, just because it, guys like Ryan Newman couldn't sneak their way into the championship or whatever. So it still awarded consistency. You saw the dude get in those last 10 races. Current playoff format, it's got its you got your intense, every point matters, stage points matter. I like the stage racing. I don't know how I feel about the stage point. Like, you get 10 points. You get 10 regular season points for a stage win. I like the stage racing. I don't like the playoff system too much. I like the elimination kind of. Like, it builds the intensity, but at the same time, it gives guys like Austin Dillon a chance at the championship, which I don't like. So it's kind of broken some places, but they've got good ideas in certain other places. But stage racing, I for sure like, because it awards consistency and you get points for running good during the race. But only award the top 10, like they already do. I like the stage. Don't mess with stage racing. Nobody. I don't know what that means, but okay. I think stage wins should be 5 playoff points and wins 10 playoff points. Ooh, that's giving out a lot of playoff points there. Surprise team in college football, I say Rutgers. Rutgers is usually pretty trashy. Purdue is ranked at the end of the year. Purdue ranked at the end of the year. That's a bold prediction. That'd be cool, though. I like Purdue. Rip Maryland crab cakes and rip Ohio Steak. The Ohio Steak. Sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of open races in college football this year just because you lost quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, the criminal Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry. Lamar Jackson. You've got, who else do you have? You lost a lot of quarterbacks last year. I'm just done. What's his name? Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, even though they played for mediocre teams. Oh my gosh. 2019 Daytona 500 winner prediction, that's a little far out. And, I don't know. Daytona's unpredictable at times, but I'd say your favorites, depending on how this year ends out: Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr. Surprise, surprise. Chase Elliott's in there because he can run good at plates. It's just that he has bad luck at Daytona. He's great luck at Talladega, but his luck sucks at Daytona. Jimmie Johnson, maybe. I'll play favorites. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott to win. Ohio Steak will not be ranked. It's spelled steak. And it's here we go. The Ohio, don't you capitalize. Steak, don't you capitalize. There you go. That's a bold prediction. If Urban Meyer gets fired, maybe. Discord, what do you mean Discord? Is that the little thing where you can get the little wrench next to you? I don't know what a Discord is, but okay. Championship 4 predictions. I think you got your 3 locks with, unless I think if something were to happen to someone, it'd be Truex, like with what happened to Larson last year. But right now, I'd say Harvick, Kyle Busch, Truex are locks, and the 4th is wide open. It depends on playoff points. If someone like Chase Elliot can rack up some playoff points, I'd say him. Joey Logano, they haven't run great this year. Who else? Clint Boyer, maybe. If he could get another one, get some more playoff points, maybe him. But they just don't run consistently enough. So 4th spot's really a wide open race, I'd say, right now. But yeah, as I said, those 3 guys are locked for sure. With Kyle Busch, Truex, and Harvick. My hair's a mess. That's hat hair for you right there. Just let my hair breathe now. It's still empty. I'd like to see Kansas football get a winning season. Yeah. Their coach isn't terrible. They just suck. I don't know any other ways. They're decent. Their defense is actually not bad. They have a decent average defense. It's just that they don't know how to score. Their quarterbacks are trash. Their running backs are usually pretty trashy, and their receiving core is not that great. So their defense does good. Like they had an all Big 12 defensive player last year. It's just their offense. They need to get together. And like 2008, they were in a BCS bowl, I think. But yeah, Kansas, they're trash. I really thought they were going to beat Baylor last year, but they didn't. They didn't beat that Baylor Bear. Liberty University beat Baylor. UTSA beat Baylor last year. Like, why the heck couldn't Kansas do that? It's not that hard. I want Charlie Weiss. No, please no. I remember. Didn't he have issues or something? Chase Elliott will win the fall Martinsville race. Ooh, that'd be great. Redemption. When Harvick closes out the season with 3 straight wins in the championship. So you're saying he's going to win Texas, Phoenix, Homestead. Huh. I could see that happening for sure, but it's hard to say. It'd be epic if there was like a finish like Chicagoland at Homestead for the championship. NASCAR's ratings would shoot up for the next Daytona 500. That would be one of the most epic finishes to a championship. If like Harvick dives in the corner, dumps Kyle Busch, and fans hate Kyle Busch, so they would be going crazy. But it'd be awesome if when Kyle Busch dove in the corner and hit the back of, let's say Larson gets hit in the back of, I saw him spinning, and I was like, at first I was like really pissed off. I was like, dang it, Kyle Busch, you suck. And then I remember I was like, wait a second, because I saw him spinning, and it honestly looked like he was about to turn the car back, freaking pop it back into 4th, and pass Kyle Busch again for the lead. I really thought he was going to like spin it, like be mid-spin, somehow get straighten it out before Kyle Busch could get off the wall and like beat him back to the flag. He didn't, he still did a great job at saving it, but imagine if that happened in the championship. Kyle Busch gets dumped by Harvick. Everyone thinks Harvick's going to win the championship. Kyle Busch pops it back into gear, passes Harvick. Harvick's running against the wall and wins the championship like that. People lose their minds. That would be so awesome. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. That would be awesome. The Bristol truck race is on Fox on Thursday, but the Cup race is on NBCSN on Saturday. Yeah, they usually run the truck races on Fox throughout the year because there's just not that many of them. But Xfinity and Cup Series, they moved from Fox to NBC. It's been that way. But yeah, they've done that. So yeah. It's usually Michael Waltrip calling the races, I think. That makes no sense. They probably have contracts, so you can go talk to the contracts. I know nothing about it. It's got to do with contracts, probably. Something with legal contracts and fun stuff like that. This live stream is fun. It's been an hour. Kind of don't want to cut it off, so I'll go another 5 minutes or so. I gotta eat at some point, but it can wait. I can wait for you guys. I love you guys. I love my subscribers, all 106 of you. I love you guys equally. I can't afford NBCSN. Oof. Well, I think they usually do the night race on NBC. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out on my iPad here and not look at the comments there. I can look at the comments on my phone that I'm recording with. Oh man, look what I did. Look at that. I'm gonna put the Jeremy Mayfield card over that right there. No, I don't want you pop-up ad. Golly, I hate pop-up ads. They're poopy. You guys know what I'm saying? What do you think of pop-up ads? Someone comment what they think about pop-up ads. It is on NBCSN. What the heck? The two of the freaking biggest races of the year, or actually three of them, on NBCSN. The night race at Bristol, Darlington, and the Brickyard 400. It's been of NBC and ESPN. What the heck? We don't get an NBC race until the Roval. Why does the Roval get an NBC race? Talladega gets an NBC race. Okay, that's legit. Kansas. Why does Kansas get an NBC race? Switch that to. I don't care about programming. The Brickyard and Darlington need to be on NBC. Phoenix is on NBC, and okay, Homestead I can understand because that's the last race. But seriously, Darlington and Indy are like the what do you call it? What do you call it? The majors. They're like the majors of NASCAR, and they're on NBCSN. That is fake news right there, guys. That is blasphemy. Truck TV schedule, got it. I'm there, man. Fox for the next race at Bristol. For Canadian Tire, it's on FS1. Las Vegas, FS1. It's FS1 through the rest of the season. For after this week, it's FS1 for the rest of the season. I'm going to Martinsville this fall. That'll be an epic race. Martinsville fall race is awesome. They need to make that a night race. You know, Martinsville's such a fun race, and if they made that a night race, that'd be so awesome. If it was an elimination night race, just to picture that. Picture that. Man, that would be so awesome if they had a night race that was a night race at Bristol, or a night race at, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind here. A night race at Martinsville that was an elimination race. That'd be epic. Gotta get the Napa hat in here for these last few minutes. They need to do some FS2 races, yeah, I guess. Martinsville at night needs to be race 35, agreed. I made a, I don't know if you've seen it, but I made a video. It was if I made the Cup Series schedule. I didn't add tracks or anything, and I didn't really switch like who had two races and stuff, but I moved things around. So it's like the current schedule and everything gets moved around. I don't add races for tracks like Watkins Glen doesn't get a second race and Las Vegas only has one or something like that, but I moved the schedule around. And that's where I put Martinsville. I've made a Martinsville night race at race 35. So you can go watch that after this live stream. But yeah, it should be in my NASCAR playlist. So if you go to my NASCAR playlist, it should be in there. It says if I were to, I'll look it up right now. I got it pulled up. I got YouTube pulled up. Playlist. If you go to playlist, NASCAR/auto racing. If you scroll down a little bit, maybe a decent amount, to if I made the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. That's what it is. So, yeah. But my Kurt Busch and Monster Energy leaving Stewart-Haas after 2018, I was surprised that blew up. They got 92 views in a day, which is like my record. I was really surprised by that. I wasn't surprised about the Elliott one blowing up because, you know, everyone's Elliott reaction blew up. So I wasn't surprised about that. But, you know, the other ones I was. That's cool. But 4 viewers and 5 likes. Cool. I'll check it out. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for going and watching. Every view makes me happy. Every view, every subscriber, every like, they all make me happy. Even the dislikes. The dislikes make me happy because it means someone watched it. Monster will go to Ganassi with Kurt Busch. Oh, that's a good prediction right there. But, you know, if Monster Energy leaves the sport when they leave the title sponsor, I think they'll leave the sport completely maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. But that's a pretty solid prediction there. I like it. So what do you guys say? Live streams once a month? You like that? You like that idea? Yes? No? Maybe? 50-50 on it? I could do like a live stream reaction to the Brickyard. That'd be cool. I could set it up in this TV room I have over here. legally, I can't actually film the race on TV while me reacting to it. So you just see me reacting to it. I'd be answering your questions, at a different time. Yeah, I could do a different time. Throw out some suggestions, Yes, once a month. All right, I got you. Once a month, I'll do a different time. I want to do one for the Brickyard 400. I'll try to do it then. Brickyard 400 live stream reaction, but it's only going to be me because I can't legally film a TV. I've tried that before, and I got threatened by YouTube. I took a video of UMBC beating Virginia, and I got a notification that says you cannot post this video or you'll get a copyright strike. And I was like, I'm not about to mess with this copyright rule, so yeah, no way. But yeah, I'll just film me. You'll hear it in the background most likely. So if you're watching the race live, you should get me unless it's laggy a little bit. But I'll give you my live reactions and stuff. So I'll write down your schedule. Brickyard 400. Write down your schedule. I'll write it on my schedule. Brickyard live stream. Brickyard live stream. Reaction. There we go. Yes, once a month. Okay, cool. All right. Cool. But yeah. I feel like Carnation's about to pop up here out of nowhere. Carnation, where are you? I know you're out there. You should do a video where you create your own point. Oh, man, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure right there. Creating your own point system and playoff format. I think, I could figure something out if I thought about it long and hard and concentrated, but that'd be difficult. I like the current point system, stage points and stuff. But I think if you win, one of the things I miss is where you got like a bonus point if you led a lap or if you led the most laps. I think it should be like 4 or 5 points, if you lead the most laps. And if you lead one lap, you should just get 1 point. I think that would be a little bit of a difference maker. I think they should bring that back. So Brian France, oh wait, you're in jail. Well, you're not in jail, but you're in rehab. I'm back. Welcome back. Stream's almost over though, so like just a few more minutes here, guys. Then I gotta head out. I've had 15 to 17 different ideas for point systems. Dang, that's a lot of ideas. Jeremy Mayfield approves, maybe approves. Whoever asked that Jeremy Mayfield question, you're awesome. Reminded me I had this card. Forgot I had this. Yeah. Can you guys even see my stuff back here? Just be honest. Can you even tell what's back here? Got some Star Wars stuff. Got a Jeff Gordon thing. It's kind of blocking Gordon, but Okay. We'll move these to. We'll move it next to the Kevin Durant thing. Whatever. Got my Truex signed hat here. Got a Jeff Gordon car. Got myself a Star Wars ticket. Got a UT helmet. Got some tickets here. Cool. I don't know. I'll figure out where to put this stuff. Got a Pocono ticket I could put right there. Yeah. Let's see here. Got my Mayfield card. Put it right there. Nah, I'll put it right here. I don't know if you can see any of that. I got my TMS thing that they sent me in the mail. Yeah. Neat stuff. Gotta go. Really enjoyed the stream. Thanks for answering my questions. No problem. Thank you for watching. It means a lot. Go watch that schedule video if you got time in the future. Put it on your watch later. I have like 40 videos in my watch later. I have too much there. But thank you so much for watching the stream. It means a lot. Neat stuff. Yeah, it is neat stuff. All right. Got 3 viewers and 5 likes. Not bad. I'm about to wrap this thing up. Any last questions? Any questions from the press box? As they say in the media center. I'm going to exit this thing. like a NASCAR driver in the media center. Just gonna be like, thank you for your time. Where's my drink sponsor? It's not actually my sponsor, but we gotta walk out like it's the end of a media center. Where are you? Well, oh, there it is. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dumb. All right. I will give you till 1:06 to ask any last questions. All three of you who are watching. One minute. And it's laggy. Freaking awesome. Good question. Will Chase Elliot win a championship? I believe so. I think the format helps him more than hurts him, considering where they run in points every year. So the system definitely helps him, and the system almost got him to Homestead last year. But yeah, I think he'll win a championship. He's a championship-worthy driver. They just need to get more speed in those cars, and they can contend and potentially win a championship in the future. But he's pretty young right now, so he's got a lot to learn. But he's matured for sure. He definitely showed it at Martinsville last year that he is willing to be aggressive, go for a championship. He's willing to get heated. So yeah, I definitely think he can win a championship. It's a good question. Good question. 10 out of 10. Sweet. All right, so videos in the future, as I said, looking at doing the free agency, NASCAR free agency, silly season, whatever you want to call it. Tomorrow. Yeah, thank you for watching the stream. It's been a lot of fun answering you guys' questions. I'll do this once a month, most likely. I'll do this during a race. I'll do my reactions. You guys can ask me questions if you're not watching the race or whatever, or if you have questions on my thoughts about the race. Most likely Brickyard cutoff race. So yeah, I'd say that's all I got. What am I writing? I have this list of video ideas, and I realized there was something I made that was still on the list that I've already made, so I crossed it off. Got a decent little list here, but that's for the future. That I do not need. All right, so yeah, that's what I was writing. If that's all the questions you guys have, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. We reached 100 subscribers, so high five, YouTube. High five. 100 subscribers means a lot. All 160 of you guys mean a lot to me. You guys are awesome. Each view I get, love it. Each like, love it. Each sub, love it. So like, subscribe, share the channel. That's the biggest way it's going to grow, get more subscribers. And the more subscribers I have, the more I'll make videos. So, yeah, if the numbers keep going up, I'll keep making videos. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And, yeah, it means a lot to me that I got 100 subs. You guys are awesome subscribers. Thank you for the amazing questions here in the live chat. Once a month. We're going to aim for once a month on these live streams. But yeah, once again, you guys are freaking amazing. I love you guys. Good job. I'm terrible at these conclusions, so just bye.